Hey, what's up guys? Footy Manager TV here, and this is episode 3 of my Liverpool career, Rebuilding with Youth. As you can see here, Adrian, he's one of the players we're going to try to bring to the team, but I also, like I mentioned, I do actually want to build the Liverpool youth players that they already, or not youth players, just the younger players I have, whether they be 17, 18, 19, 20, even some of the older young players like Martin Kelly, he's 22, and Jordan Henderson as well, who still does have a bit of potential after really being, he used to be when he was a bit younger, played as a wide player, but once coming to a Liverpool, especially this season, playing more in a central role, and that's what his attributes are based on now. A very strong player, and he's not bad with the shots, good shot power and stuff like that. So hopefully he can develop well, and some of the other Liverpool players we have already at the team. But I also want to bring in guys like Luke Shaw. He'll be a fantastic left back, only 16 and 68 overall. I would see him being in the high 80s. Hopefully Kurt Zuma as well. A lot of these guys here you see in the shortlist are going to be in the team, whether this coming season right now or in the future seasons. But I don't think, or it really depends on my thoughts going through the game. Now, I think I want to develop Liverpool players plus the players I get in the first transfer window here. And then I'm going to try and bring in players that my scouts find. I'm scouting England, so it is realistic to scout England to get some English players in, because that is realistic. Liverpool, majority of their under 18 players in real life would be from England, but I will be scouting other places. Just depends on my scout, what I feel like doing at the moment. And here, Stefanos Capino, he's very promising. You know, goalkeepers, 18 is so young for a goalkeeper. Most goalkeepers grow more. They still grow a lot when they're like 23, 24, 25. That's still young for a goalkeeper when at that age. But 72 overall, that's like a solid keeper, and he's only 18. And I did inquiries, and that's something I suggest you should do when you want to find players and get them to your team, because then it really suggests the price that they would accept, but it's not the case. Well, most of the times it will be the case, but with younger players, they don't want to sell their best players as that's just a normal thing. You don't want to let go of your future prospect players, so sometimes they accept the price you give, but then sometimes they come back with another price they want for them. But eventually, you agree on terms, and then you will really be able to get them if you can really tough out in the negotiation period. And I sort of like it how it doesn't accept straight away, because it's sort of realistic like that in real life. Teams don't accept offers straight away. They negotiate a bit. And here, Glenn Johnson to Fulham. He's another guy, 27 and only 79 overall. So if I can get a young player, like a right back that's high 60s and like 18, 19, he's probably going to be better than Glenn Johnson in 3 or 4 years. And you will see in this episode sometimes how hard it is to negotiate with the board, or really what the other team wants. Sometimes they accept it right there. We ended up even have to offer up to 4 million, and that wasn't even in the price bracket. But that leads me to thinking, Rojas, he got to upgrade in the game. But if you just search on those websites to see the potential, his potential isn't like in the 80s or something like that. But I think it may be in the update, because they updated his overall. And you would think they update his potential as well, because obviously that wouldn't be on other websites. They just have the default ones of when the game just came out. So who knows? Because he's been fantastic in real life, so his potential could be in the high 80s. You're not sure. Only EA would know. So kind of in the dark about that. But hopefully he has good potential. But like I said, we're in the dark. We don't really know, because they don't have the updated potentials on any websites yet. Also, you may notice in the coming weeks that I'm going to start to do a few different videos of like Dream Team, Supercoach. They are AFL fantasy competitions, and anyone really outside of Australia probably wouldn't be interested in that unless you're interested in AFL. I know some people outside of Australia are. Of course, some people from originally from Australia moved to a different country. I know quite a few people in England that are originally from Australia, so some are interested, but the majority wouldn't be. Only people who are subscribed that are from Australia, and also, but these videos are sort of targeted to people who aren't even subscribed to me yet. And yeah, it's just one thing I'm interested in, so you'll be seeing a lot of those videos, but I'll still be doing FIFA obviously, but more so Ultimate Team than Career Mode. I'm having a lot of fun doing Ultimate Team right now. So you may see the Ultimate Team ones. I'm trying to do them very regularly right now, maybe daily, but still do career mode because I sort of stopped playing career mode for a while. Because I'm playing Ultimate Team now, but I'm still going to do the videos because I have them done. As you can see, I've got heaps of players I'm getting in right now. Long process. It's also going to take another video to get all this transfer stuff done, because there's so much action doing these negotiations, and finally 9 million for Johnson. I think that's a good amount because we can buy someone, like I mentioned before, a younger player of here that can do like an okay job, maybe not as good as him in the first couple seasons, but after that he'll be really good. Also, I'm trying to get Nastasic, but as you know, he just joined Man City, so might have to wait for January to get him. But next up, the General Kurt Zouma, who almost everyone signs. You almost have to sign him pretty much, because whatever team he goes to, it's just going to be such a plus for that team, and he does become into 80 plus overall, like in the high 80s actually. Did a simulate career, one career he actually went up to 91. He was crazy in that he had high speed attributes, very high strength. His strength was like 95. He was pretty much a beast in that career. But anyway, like I said, you almost have to sign him just because of how good he gets. And now we got a 5-star scout, which I always want to get. And as you'll see, like in my other careers, when you get a 5-star scout, he brings so much good talent. Like basically every time he comes back, I almost get 2 players that have potential to be over 90 overall, which is very good. That's like a player that's going to be a world-class player in the future. Like their potential is going to be over 90, but obviously it will take a lot of playing time to get them to that. I've never actually played enough to get a scouted player over 90 overall, so hopefully I can do that this year. But it's already we're already into January or February now. The year's going so quick already. A month gone already so quick. And also, I may start making videos focused on FIFA 14, things I want to look, really what I want to see in the game, what can be improved from FIFA 13 into the new game. So you may see that in the coming weeks. I want to bring all these different type of videos, Ultimate Team, Career Mode, and sort of a let's talk about FIFA 14, what people want to see, what I want to see, and that kind of thing, what can be improved. And here, Rojas. Eventually, that's one of the biggest negotiations. I think negotiated 3 or 4 times just with negotiating with actually Melbourne Victory, not getting to his contract talks yet. And again, we got Adrian or Adrian. I don't really know. He doesn't have an I in his name like normally Adrian would, so no idea how to pronounce his name. Checked on Google. Couple say different, so no idea. But anyway, moving on from that. Glenn Johnson officially sold to Fulham. We get 7.5 million from the deal and 1.5 going to the board for other facilitations in the team. And now we got Reina going to Napoli. We don't really need him. He's only going to basically decrease from now on, almost getting into 30 years of age. And with this, the main idea behind this series, basically focusing on youth. With Capino coming in, he's already 72 overall for a goalkeeper. I wonder when. Yeah, he's only 18 as well. I wonder when Reina was 18, what his overall was in FIFA. But that would have been about 10 years ago, so I'm not sure if you even would have been in the game. But anyway, moving on. Here we get American 5-star scout, as you know. So I'm going to try and scout the USA. I've learnt to believe recently that if you get the scout in his home country, as you can see, he gets a star there. So I think he actually has more chance of getting a superstar. But really, USA, I know there's some good players, but there isn't it's not like a Spain or England or Argentina or Brazil, unfortunately. So if a 5-star scout comes from one of those countries, I'd like to get them instead. But anyway, Luke Shaw, very good prospect. Kurt Zouma, again, they're like 2 defenders that are going to be superstars in the future. And I really want to get through the season really quick. I don't really care about the first season too much, really. There's results, just as long as I don't get fired playing this bad team. So I will simulate a few matches, and even when I do that, because my team is not that good, I lose the simulate matches because, and it's a bit weird, you're going to find that out, it's a bit far away from now, like around the middle of the season, but there's something interesting you'll have to see with the results. There's like 3 or 4 results that were simmed, the results were exactly the same, 3 simmed games in a row, so that was a bit fishy. Or scripted, as some people say, even when you're not even playing. I'm not sure how much that will happen in real life. You get three matches in a row getting the same result, so yeah, I'm not sure about that. But anyway, focusing on what I have to show you right now. this is our team. I don't reckon it looks too bad. We got good prospects in defense. Midfield looking good. We still have some solid guys in midfield. Sterling, Osidi, Allen, Shelvey, Daniel Sturridge. They're still quality players. It's not like we're getting these like 60 overall, like the team's not filled with 60 overall players with prospects for the future. They're not bad players. Barini as well. Having Sturridge and Barini as the main strikers, we're going to score heaps like that. And really, even if my defenders aren't superstars yet, if I can defend pretty well, we're not going to concede too much. And when we get it forward, we've got the players to score goals. But like I mentioned on the results, this is basically like playing with one of the lowest teams in the league. So that's why I just realized it's not like Liverpool, like the main team. We're not like playing Gerrard, like all the best players. We're going to try and sell them all. But maybe there's one thing I'm going to try and do, because I think Carragher and Gerrard didn't end up selling. And when players retire at your team, they actually produce a 16-year-old version of them when they retire at your team, which is very interesting, because I may just, because Carragher and Gerrard, I'm pretty sure they didn't sell in the transfer window before January at least, so I may not try and sell them, just keep them there, and at least if one of them retired this season, maybe Carragher, Gerrard, if they retire, I'll get a youth play of them, and they'll have potential to be good as them. That's what EA added to the game as well, not just doing the scouting to get youth players, but also when a player retires, they create a new one, which originally was from PES. Once again, FIFA stealing a feature that was in PES, but also, yeah, on the results, it is, like I said, we're basically playing with a lower team, like really, like Wigan, Southampton, like just those lower teams. We have a similar team now to them, so it's really hard. So I may just do some things to make it a bit easier, but I won't talk too much about that. And here we've got Marco Rojas, and he's going to make a difference. I really like him, so I'm going to play him as much as I can, because I want him to be a superstar. And like I said, I play the game how I want it to be fun. Like I said, which levels, playing it on fun and playing with players that I think it's fun. And yeah, that's why I enjoy playing. And also, when I had like a bad run with lots of losing and the simulating stuff, that's when I went to play some Ultimate Team. That's why we see some Ultimate Team videos coming a lot. But here, Adrian, he's coming to the team. He's definitely a future prospect, but also I want to play Henderson, Shelvey as well. So I know that like Liverpool supporters, they want me to play the actual Liverpool players and want them to become good. And that's one thing I want to focus on as well. So I will be playing Shelvey a lot. Maybe the couple first games I didn't, but when a couple people said they wanted me to play the Liverpool players, like Shelvey, Allen, all those kind of players, Barini, Sturridge. Obviously Sturridge would have been already, but like Henderson as well. I put them in, play them more. And yeah, you'll see some good results, but also some bad results. But that's the game, and it will be unrealistic if I'm being in the top 4 with this kind of team yet. And that's the future plans to get to that kind of stage. But anyway, thanks for watching once again. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time.